Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here with Death Battle. And tonight, well, it's Battle of the Princes, with the Asgardian Prince Thor taking on the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta. Yeah, these two are about to duke it out. I just kind of curious to see who will win. So, will it be Thor or Vegeta? Shall we find out? Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go.
Thor, the god
Prince of
thunder,
Asgard.
And Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans!
The sky shakes when they appear, and the earth trembles when they approach. No world can
And when they go
contain the
full power,
power
don't forget
of
that.
these two gods of war.
Or their egos. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
Shall we win?
A death
Death
battle.
battle. First up, welcome to Asgard.
Thunder cracks, the heavens rumble, lightning blinds your eyes. You look up to the sky and pray for mercy because Thor is angry.
Well, you would have if you were a Viking. Nowadays, we don't have time for myths and legends.
Oh, don't we? For in the modern mythology of Marvel Comics, the Norse god of thunder was reborn.
And I'd wager this Thor is a hell of an upgrade.
Thank
The
you,
son
Ragnarok.
of the All-Father Odin, Thor lived the life of a
Thor
warrior
Odinson.
prince, battling all manner of magical foe for thousands of years.
Owner
That
of the
is,
Odin
until he
Force.
got a little too big for his britches. So to teach him a
Any
lesson
Lincoln
about
joke?
humility and compassion and whatever, Odin exiled him to the worst place in the universe, New
Huh.
York. Ooh, you hate to see it.
Thor's Asgardian body
Or,
is
I mean,
immensely
depending on where you
durable,
go.
immune to disease, and capable of healing
Immune?
far
Hybrid?
faster than
Huh.
any mortal man.
Cool.
He's also the literal god of strength. We're talking lifting a planet-sized serpent strong,
Warriors are nice.
knocking out the Phoenix Force strong, arm wrestling with Hercules and almost throwing the Earth out of orbit strong.
Notably,
Oops.
he was once blasted with a graviton
Gravitation
bomb,
bomb.
which subjected him to the gravity of a neutron star. That's over 200
Infinite.
billion
Whew.
times greater than Earth's gravity.
Jeez.
And he's got the stamina to
supposed-
match. Nice. Able to fight for 40,
40
days,
days
and
and
40,
40
nights
nights.
without stopping.
And what better weapon for the god of storms to
world
wield than a
creation.
sentient cosmic storm? Eons ago, the almighty god Tempest rampaged through the universe. It
Mother of
arrived in
Thunder.
Asgard, and after a pitched battle, Odin managed to trap it within a block of the magical ore Uru that he would forge into his son's hammer, Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Oh, what more can be said about this beautiful thing? Forged in the heart of a dying star that went supernova and killed the
yeah.
dinosaurs, Mjolnir is maybe
Thanks a
my
lot, Loki.
favorite thing ever. He can channel bolts of lightning,
Yeah, but
manipulate the
God
weather,
Tempest,
open
man.
portals to other dimensions, and absorb and redirect
Absorb-
energy attacks.
Celestial armor
Or
and
just
then
suck
Thor.
it out of your body against your will, like with this radiation dude. The present.
Yikes.
Not gonna be present for much longer, bud.
He's even used 2 Mjolnirs to absorb the power
Really?
of the God Bomb, which would have killed every deity in existence across time and space.
That's
Damn.
just the tip of the iceberg. Mjolnir can transmute the elements, turn Thor invisible and intangible, let him travel
that
through
new fifty-
time,
Wait, that's
and even
free.
bring people back to
Okay.
life. And if Thor wants to fly, all he has to do is take it for a spin. Literally, he
Oh,
throws
yeah,
that
spin the
motherfucker
hammer
as
and
hard as he
yeehaw!
can, holds on for dear life.
And when he does, it flies fast enough to cross the entire galaxy in seconds.
Only one problem. It's a little teeny. Unlike Thor's big-ass axe, Yarnbjorn, it's sharp enough to cut through celestial armor, and it's unbreakable, and an axe. Okay, look,
Yeah.
it doesn't have a galaxy storm inside it, but it's still pretty cool. Oh shit, look, Wiz, I'm worthy.
No, you're not.
No,
There's
Doc.
enchantment on the axe.
Well, then what the hell
Yeah.
am I gonna do with this?
What the?
What should he?
Okay, where to get Mjolnir? And also, if I remember correctly, Thor made that ask himself, I think. So there was like the whole, Sins storyline going on in Marvel at the time, where the Keeper, aka this giant dude with an eye, or the Celestial, had his eyeball stolen, and once that thing went boom, a lot of secrets were exposed. And, well, thanks to that, and a little, whisper from Nick, I still don't know what that he said or not. I don't know, it's been a while. But anyway, thanks to that, Thor couldn't use Mjolnir for a while. Not sure if he can still use it. Maybe, I don't know. Can he still use Mjolnir? Kinda curious now. Anyway, sorry, as I was saying, couldn't use it anymore. Like, kept trying to pull it, but no dice. Just couldn't pull it. So I had to make that axe to compensate. I had to pull it out. Anyway,
He faced an enemy
Hey, Hulk.
beyond the likes of even his world-shattering strength. Thor can harness his inherent godly power into one single ultimate attack, the God
Heavens
Blast.
rest.
God is right. Even Galactus, the devourer of worlds,
Ah,
shit his
please.
pants and bounced at the sight of such an awesome attack. Jesus,
Damn.
even the Avengers seem pretty small potatoes compared to this guy. Why'd he even bother with them?
Because not every problem can be solved by hitting it really hard.
Bullshit.
That was the point of
Geo.
Odin's lesson, to force his
See?
headstrong son to confront a world more complex and nuanced than his millennia of battle had prepared him for. Thor had to be more than a warrior, he had
He
to
needed to
be
be the leader.
a hero.
He's battled Thanos, the Silver Surfer, and even the Sentry.
The Sentry is strong enough to contend with the world breaker
Basically,
Hulk,
Marvel
being
Superman.
strong enough to destroy the Marvel universe over 100
and
times
seen
over.
here.
And fast enough to demolish Ares,
Call it.
the
Cover
Greek
that.
god of war, who can fight within the
Whew.
span of plank time. That's like the tiniest amount of time that we can imagine. There are as many planks in a second as there are grains of sand on Earth. Oh wait, did I say Earth? I meant 10 million billion Earths.
Thor has tanked
Shit.
disintegration beams trying to tear apart his atoms one by one, survived Mephisto
Nice.
trying to consume his soul, and even withstood
Whew.
a temporal rift that aged normal people to dust.
Oh.
Oh,
Who
he's
sit
a
above his
hard
shadow.
bastard to kill, and even nastier when he loses his temper.
By entering a state known as Warrior's Madness, Thor commits an unpardonable sin in Asgardian society and willingly sacrifices his sanity for a tenfold increase in
Yeah,
power.
tenfold.
Yeah, despite being a really sweet lunk that talks like he's in Masterpiece Theater and dresses like he's in What's
Shakespearean?
Opera, Doc, Thor has struggled with being worthy of his father's legacy and throne. But no matter what unbelievable shit Marvel throws at him, Thor always rises to the occasion. Take
Amen.
the time this big machine called the World Engine was controlling Yggdrasil, the world tree that connects 10 universe-sized realms.
The World Engine's purpose was to mechanically trick Yggdrasil into disrupting the natural flow of Ragnarok, the
Uh-oh.
end of the world.
So Thor just pushed it and literally reversed the flow of fate. That's right, he outmuscled a giant multiversal tree and prevented Armageddon. Not a bad Saturday.
And he'd go a step further and defeat the mysterious elder gods that manipulated the cycle of Ragnarok in the first place, ending it forever. So
Thanks,
perhaps
Thor.
now when you look up at the thundering sky, you won't fear the god's capricious wrath.
Because you'll know it's just Thor, the god of thunder, kicking ass
Looking out
and
for you.
saving the day.
It is true. You consider it. When you hear Thunderclap and you're in the Marvel Universe, you know you got help. Well, there's Thor, but from one prince to another, let's check out the Saiyan Vegeta. Welcome to Planet Vegeta.
Home to the bloodthirsty warrior race known as the
Saiyans.
Saiyans, and named for their mighty leader, King Vegeta.
Prince
Noting
King
the Saiyans'
Vegeta.
proficiency in genocide, the alien emperor King Cold and his son Frieza contracted them to be their personal hit squad, conquering worlds in their
There's Vegeta.
name.
But when Frieza felt these monkeys were getting a bit too uppity for their own good, he nuked
More
them in their
prophecy
whole
that would
planet.
die
The
from the
king
Super Saiyan.
was dead, leaving his young son, the Prince Vegeta, alone. Burning with a grudge against Frieza for wounding
Old
his
Saiyan, by the
ancestral
way.
pride, Vegeta awaited the moment
One-off.
he could extract his revenge.
As one of Frieza's former top enforcers, Veggie was trained from birth to be one of the greatest warriors in the universe.
It helps that planet Vegeta had a gravity 10 times greater than that of Earth's, making his natural physiology significantly stronger and more durable than a human's.
As in making the whole friggin' Earth shake just by throwing hands.
And like all Saiyans,
that's
Vegeta
too
can harness
lost
his
training.
ki, or inner life force, as a physical energy to make him even stronger, faster, and tougher than that.
Or literally shoot it at your opponent to blow
There
up
you
the
go,
kingdom
Dugong.
come. That's right, Vegeta can point and click a planet out of existence with his soul. Man, that's hardcore.
He can use ki to fly at
Yeah, and actually there is that thing known as a Zenkai boost, which that's still around in the DBZ. I don't know. Dragon Ball universe? I have to ask, because okay, for those who don't know, Zenkai boosts are basically Saiyans gain, like, you know the whole what doesn't kill you make you stronger? Yeah, that really applies to the Saiyans, because basically they don't die, they'll heal up, boom. Can't do it the same way again. They'll get stronger and stronger. Which, considering how many times Vegeta gets near death, or sometimes dies, well, yeah. Good luck trying to do that same trick twice. Ain't gonna work.
faster than light speeds, slice you to pieces with an energy blade, and even hold you in place with energy rings.
So, let's be real. Vegeta's favorite attacks can be summed up with big-ass laser. He's got the purple big-ass laser, two-handed big-ass laser,
Final
rapid
Flash,
fire big-ass laser, exploding ball big-ass laser, and fucking omnidirectional your-ass's grass big-ass laser. Though I gotta say, my favorite is the mouth-wide-open vomit big-ass laser.
That's Nappa, not Vegeta.
Kinda like this.
What? Okay, how'd you do that?
It hurts when I breathe.
Vegeta's most terrifying
he's got
ability,
God
however,
Ki, too.
is the one inherent to his Saiyan biology. Whenever a Saiyan survives a life or death struggle, their power increases exponentially. That's what Frieza was so terrified of, the Saiyan's infinite evolutionary potential.
So it's no wonder Vegeta eventually toppled the alien tyrant with the help of another surviving Saiyan, Kakarot.
And with Frieza's
AKA
defeat at
Goku,
the hands of
who
this
actually did
Earthbound
the
Super
job.
Saiyan, Vegeta had a new rival and a new goal.
Become blonde! No battle required. Vegeta can harness the rage of his
And
Saiyan
there's
heritage
Super
and
Saiyan,
transform
baby.
into a Super Saiyan 2 and a Super Saiyan 2.
But try as he might,
Ascended.
Vegeta struggled to keep up with Goku's ever-increasing power.
I guess it doesn't help that Veggie is maybe the single cockiest bastard to ever have existed. Yeah,
Makes
sure,
sense.
dude. Let Cell become perfect. Nah, we'll be fine. Hope your spine is doing all right. Dumbass.
Though Vegeta did manage to accomplish something that even Goku couldn't do on his own, becoming
Oh yeah,
a
God mode.
god.
Once he and Goku met the god of destruction,
Beerus.
Beerus, they had a whole new lineup of martial artists to conquer, with some angelic training to boot.
With Spirit
Yes,
Vision, Vegeta can forcibly absorb an opponent's ki with every
Huh.
strike.
And he even learned
Oh,
Goku's
instant
patented
transmission.
instant transmission, allowing him to teleport huge
He hasn't
distances.
mastered
But
it, so
most importantly, with
Hey, bud.
God Ki, he can go even further beyond and become a Super Saiyan God. A Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and a
AKA Super Saiyan Blue.
God Super Saiyan Evolved.
His power
There you
got
go.
completely insane. The dude was strong enough to destroy the Room of Spirit and Time, an entirely separate
Oops.
dimension, just by powering up.
When Goku fought Beerus, he nearly destroyed the universe. And that was the very first time he ever went Super Saiyan God.
Considering
Yeah, he
we
gets
measured
getting
Dragon
stronger.
Ball's Universe 7 to be up to 13 times bigger than our own.
Still
he'd
waiting
need
for that
be
to get
punching
back.
with that much more energy to bust it. And since the shockwaves of their punches traveled across the universe in seconds, Goku would have had to be punching that fast too.
And that's not accounting for
Second.
Vegeta's training in various exponential transformations. When an amount of power is measured by how many universes it can destroy, that power itself becomes incomprehensible.
Oh, we're not done. Vegeta
Yeah,
can
one
tap
more.
into the same monstrous energy
Beerus?
Beerus has, destruction energy. And when he does, he can perform Hakai and erase your ass from existence entirely. It erases you physically, spiritually, and even temporally, as in it wipes you from time itself.
Such is the might of a god of destruction. For when Vegeta wants to go one step beyond, he seizes that very power. He becomes
Ultra
a warrior
Ego.
fueled only by lust for battle. He becomes Ultra Ego.
If Vegeta's head wasn't big enough before, his Widow's Peak
the forehead
probably
for
has
it.
its own zip
Hey, had to
code
be
by
said.
now.
As the offensive counterpart to Goku's Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego Vegeta is a veritable juggernaut, able to absorb any hits that come his way and return them even stronger.
It's wild this guy has a Napoleon complex. He's one of the biggest badasses ever to exist.
In a way, failing to beat Goku was probably the best thing for him. Vegeta's whole life was spent rebelling against the humiliation of his race, trying to prove his worth by being the best. By contrast, Goku's self-improvement was never stunted by his ego and insecurities.
Always beating oneself.
In realizing that, Vegeta became more than a fighter, but a husband and a father as well, willing to sacrifice himself for what mattered most.
And Vegeta got a taste of that himself when he hooked up with Bulma for some Super Saiyan sexy time. Getting to beat Frieza's golden ass
Him,
probably
one of
didn't
the
hurt
best
either.
warriors
He
on
may
Earth.
not always win, but he'll never be put down for long. So be sure to practice your groveling, because this is one prince you don't want to piss off.
This show
Yeah, you guys know what's up. So, I'm actually kind of curious to see who wins this fight. So, without any further ado, how about we just hop into it and see who wins? The Prince of Saiyans or the Prince of Asgard? Let's go.
All right, the
Alright, the
combatants
combatants are
are
set.
set to run the data through all possibilities.
It's time
for
a
a death battle! Go! Here we go. Good place. Hey Thor, how you doing? Camping? Hey! Okay. Sheesh! Yeah, a little warning next time, eh?
Warrior. What business havest thou upon earth?
Throw that hammer at me again, and my business will be polishing my gloves upon your face!
Whew! Alright.
Didst that count?
That count? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Whoop!
Damnable cur!
Ow!
Thou fightst well for a mortal. Alas, you
Oh, he's already bringing out the axe. Oh! I'm saying one. Or no, wait, straight to blue. Huh.
I have evolved beyond gods.
Cool. Damn.
Prince of all Saiyans, and you can burn in hell! Big
Nice.
Bang attack!
Heads up. Did it hit? Never mind. Guess the god. Guess Mjolnir slipped it. And back. Yikes! Watch it back. Oh. Guess he wasn't worthy. Womp womp. Oh, he goes back. Ooh. Hey. Knock.
Tell me, does a god such as yourself feel fear?
Whew. Might be soon. I don't think that was a Kai, but ouch. Oh. Dang. Pikachu really comes in handy. Oh, it's caught. Oh, Warrior's Rage. Whew. Ouch! Vegeta.
It's oblivion!
God bless.
Feel heaven's wrath!
Oh! Psych! What a blast! Oh! Not done yet! Ouch.
Always aim for the head.
Oh, again, another endgame reference. Really do horse says, heads up! Oh, squashed! And the Saiyan is down. You good, Thor? How long does that Warrior Rage last?
KO! Oh, I get it. Thor won because he's a natural blonde.
Despite Vegeta's immense power and tenacity,
No kidding.
the God of Thunder had him outmatched in several key areas.
First
That was-
off, the big one, who was stronger.
Despite being up against the God of Strength,
True.
Vegeta actually matched up pretty closely with Thor. Both could output power
Multiversal.
far in excess of destroying a single universe.
It's always tough to get an exact number for Dragon Ball Super's most powerful characters, but we
True.
can combine the
I mean,
size of
power laws
Universe
are kinda
7
bullshit.
with multipliers from Vegeta's transformations to get a rough estimate.
It's important to note that Ultra Ego's power boost has never been stated. But we do know that Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta were roughly even in power. When Goku applied a Kaioken times 20 boost to fight Jiren, Vegeta kept up after going Blue Evolved, implying that both increases in power are roughly the same increase. Similarly, Blue Vegeta matched base Top, and needed Blue Evolve to keep up with Top's God of Destruction form, which is extremely similar to Ultra Ego in theme and purpose. Given this is the best current example of a
And scale
measurable
close to
form
power.
akin to Ultra Ego, we can assume
We
that
ain't
Ultra
breaking
Ego's
realities.
power,
Again,
at
that's
least
Broly.
initially, could be extremely
Goku's
similar
health
in
that
terms
one.
of a percentage increase, making Ultra Ego's original state about 20 times more powerful than Blue Evolve. With that in mind, Vegeta at his peak could destroy a universe roughly 260,000 times over.
And Thor was pretty close to that. Taking a look
what do
at
you
the
got?
Marvel Universe's size, which has a
9,000.
radius of at least a trillion light
That's
years,
two.
as well as scaling to the World Breaker Hulk,
120.
Thor ended up only about 10 times stronger.
Not terribly different, and it's definitely possible
True.
Vegeta's power could increase during the fight to match him.
But even if he was stronger, it wasn't the only thing that mattered. Ultra Ego's damage absorption could only do so much against an opponent like Thor.
Vegeta may have trained as a warrior from birth, but Thor has been fighting
has
for
Thor.
millennia against a much wider variety of foes, allowing him to adapt to Vegeta fairly easily.
And the fact that Thor was way faster gave him a lot of leeway to use that extra combat experience.
Oh, yeah,
Applying
traveling the
Vegeta's
universe in
transformation
seconds.
multipliers to the shockwaves from Goku and Beerus' punches, Vegeta should be able to fight at nearly 300 quintillion times the speed of light.
But scaling
Thor?
to Ares moving within plank
Oh,
time,
plank time, yeah.
Thor would be over 70 quadrillion times faster.
More than fast enough to avoid
Yeah,
Vegeta's
sorry,
key
Vegeta,
attacks,
not even
and more
close.
importantly,
Whew.
absorb all of them with Mjolnir. This alone could shut down all of Vegeta's ranged attacks.
Sure, Veggie could absorb it back with Spirit Vision, but he'd have to hit Thor first. And with
Yeah, I
that much
remember.
of a speed difference, that's easier said than done. And since Thor can just will the energy out of somebody, he could just take it right back. And then some.
Even
True.
without absorption, Vegeta's key reserves are not infinite, and many of his battles have ended with him at low energy. He was exhausted
True,
by the
and-
end of the Tournament of Power, which lasted about 1 hour in total.
Meanwhile, Thor fought an army for over a
40
month
days.
straight.
Theoretically, Vegeta could have ended the fight immediately with Hakai, if not for the fact that Thor has resisted existence erasure before, including
yeah.
physically, spiritually, and temporally.
Meanwhile, Vegeta
Just
had
no
no way
killing
to match
Thor.
the God Blast, which could have killed friggin' Galactus. And that guy has threatened the infinite multiverse with destruction just as a side effect of his battles. That's a level of power beyond anything we've seen in Dragon Ball yet, let alone Vegeta.
Vegeta was
Yeah,
never
so
going
far,
to go down
DBZ
easy. but
really
Thor's
hasn't
raw
had a
power,
multiversal
speed,
threat,
and
just
devastating
one.
godly abilities were too much for the Prince of All Saiyans.
Vegeta nearly won until Thor blew his mind.
You might say that pun was kind of terrible.
You don't do puns! We've talked about this!
Oh,
Fair
My
enough.
thing.
The winner?
the winner
Thor.
is Thor.
Sideways. Eh. Man, didn't think Wiz or Boomstick was so protective of the puns. What are you gonna do, I guess? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Till next time, like, subscribe for more. See ya.